So we begin inside the box with chrome-shelled Regios, which as you can see is I believe there were 2 releases. You can see here Part 1 Disc 1, Part 1 Disc 2, Part 2 Disc 1, Part 2 Disc 2, released at the same time, but you can get into one the DVD thing. Here was the original back to it. The anime itself was, I recall, interesting, but also I couldn't help but laugh and feel like, I don't know, everybody looked constantly stoned and angry at the same time. And now that I think about it, I don't actually remember what happened at all. You got some nice artwork on the inside of these DVDs, or the cases. Actually, you got nice artwork on the outside as well. This is a rather pleasant release. I mean, I wouldn't call the series, even if I wouldn't call this series spectacular, I'd say that I recall enjoying watching it. Probably better to look for my video where I talk about it as opposed to my memory now. Since I probably remembered a bit better what happened there. I don't know. Now, it was asked that I show my Eureka 7 sets, which I'm just going to show the DVDs. Maybe I've shown them recently, I didn't check. But, I have the individuals, unfortunately. At that time, I wasn't collecting, the limited edition stuff of everything. I was collecting some, but not for everything. And I don't know that there was necessarily a rhyme or reason to what I chose to collect. I remember the series itself. Looking forward to actually watching it, knowing that I was annoyed by the way most of the characters were acting in the first half. I think my friend described it as being a bit angsty but tolerable, possibly. It's sort of like somebody recently asked on Reddit's anime subreddit if Black Star would get any less annoying, and I was tempted to say, no, but he remains tolerable. Hey look, you can see me in the background. Let's just keep things moving. I'm going to see if I can single cut all of this. Reduce the amount of video editing I have to do tonight. That's not going to be easy though. But I remember just, at a minimum, you fire it up and that DVD menu music will probably get you fired up, ready to watch more. And I thought it came to a very satisfying conclusion from what I remember of it. Ouch. But yeah, a good number of individual DVDs, and then we have the Eureka 7 movie, Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers, which uses the same characters, but does things differently. And I do believe the Blu-ray version uses everything the same except for the artwork for the Blu-ray itself. Very odd. As I'm sure you'll agree. I was asked to show Fate Zero. This is all that was released. Second season. Well, maybe there was a thin DVD version that got released. That's a bit perverted, but I guess given the other DVDs I've shown in this week's update, it's a bit silly to try and be picky about it now, I guess. some of these images I swear I've seen before. Nope. Huh. It's sticking a little bit there. Oh, as for the series itself, it was very strange. In a not necessarily anything it did, but just in some of its premises, I guess. Not a bad series, definitely. Just strange. And all of these have reversible covers. In what was a single release 3 DVD thing. Which makes it kind of strange, but oh well. Next up we've got Inuyasha. I don't know how long it's been since I've shown this, but this should be easier since all of the season releases. I've separated the I separated out the special edition add-ons from the actual releases, so we can just take a look at the actual releases. As you can see, it's a simple fold-out format, kind of annoying, but not too intolerable. There are 7 season sets for Inuyasha. And we'll just try and go through these at a decent pace. I try and write all of these DVDs, but oh my god. I'm already feeling hungry. I record these usually before I cook and eat dinner, so I'm pushing the limits of my endurance. This one may still have its collector coin inside it, though. Like right here. I believe the other coin was supposed to come with the 4th movie, and I did not get a version of the 4th movie that has it. I could be mistaken, and I will have to verify at some point. But for now, I guess it's okay if it lives in here, especially since the sticker's still on the front here. We'll just keep walking through. Oh, as for my opinions on the series itself, definitely a very entertaining work. The only problem being that it just kind of doesn't make any progress. Something that Rumiko Takahashi's other works have done before. But it's like they introduced the main villain, and they're just unable to do anything to really make him stay down. It becomes obvious after a couple of seasons that their goal is to destroy that villain, and they're not going to do it. 7th season even ends saying, "Well, there we go. There's the end of Inuyasha. If you want to finish it, you have to you have to read the manga." It actually says that, which is disappointing more than it is infuriating for me. But other than that, Inuyasha Final came out to finish it all up. But as it has not come out on DVD yet, and I don't even know if it's that's available any other way officially here in the U.S. That pretty much means that I'm still waiting to see the release, the end. You've noticed some of these seasons have 5 DVDs and others have 4. I haven't tried counting the number of episodes per, but that may have something to do with it. Whew. And now I think about it, I've probably been meaning to watch all of these Inuyasha movies. I've seen the first one and vaguely remember what happens. But I was waiting for the other ones because the descriptions made me think that they happened after a certain event that may have been upcoming in the series, but that never actually happened as far as I can tell. Which means they could be timed to happen sometime during the manga, but more likely I was just completely wrong about movie prequels, full season. There's a lot of information about Inuyasha stuff there. And then the fourth, and as far as I know, final movie. I don't think anything else has been released, at least. And the only the only Inuyasha stuff I know is missing is a Inuyasha final. So, as far as I know, this covers pretty much all of Inuyasha. And we've got Overman King Gainer. This is a really strange and interesting opening. I like the music. It's exciting. I'm trying to remember what all happened in the anime. I only remember just a couple things. I do know that this DVD was packed with discs. So that's 6 discs in a 1 DVD size thing. For comparison, here's it next to When They Cry Volume 1. And on that note, When They Cry, which a lot of people may know as Higurashi. As you can see, the covers are invertible. They don't have to be that horror-y faded in black thing. But, as you've probably guessed, let's pile them up here. As you've probably guessed, I actually like it that way. Stylistically different. I think there's probably been a complete collection release of this, but obviously since I have the individuals, it would take something special for me to decide to buy the complete collection as well. So this isn't transparent anymore, but at least the covers are still invertible. Here's When They Cry Volume 5. It just looks black on there. If we pull it out, you can see it is not completely black. It is an invertible cover. Finally, ending inside the box is the 6th and final volume of When They Cry. Looks, once again, not too different. You can kind of see some color. Whereas this one just has everybody in white instead. But oh well. Anyways, there we go. That's everything I was asked to show inside the box.